Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to induct 4 of the newest members to the New South Wales Touch Association Hall of Fame here this evening. Our 20th inductee was a dominating player out of the wing position with her long and powerful stride that consistently took the best defences at the highest level apart. Her defensive play was also exceptional, with an uncanny ability to stop all manner of attacking raids through her reading of the game. She is one of the most nicest women you will meet, belying her fierce determination and will to win. Indeed, her longevity and commitment cannot be questioned. In a true testament to her, many of the current players aspire to be like her. She represented New South Wales from 1985 to 1991 in opens play and some further 8 years in senior state of origin. She has 30 international caps for Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, a Hall of Fame inductee, Mrs. Gay Taylor. Unfortunately, Gay couldn't be here this evening. However, we will be presenting her with her citation and certificate at the State Cup on State Cup Sunday, at the finals day, in front of a couple of thousand of her peers. Our 21st inductee. This player came into the scene a little bit later in life, and during his career dominated all challenges amongst the senior ranks. He also dominated many players much younger than him when he was playing men's open well into his senior years. His blistering pace, acceleration off the mark, and the trademark swerve made many a defender look for cover. As a senior player, he was virtually an automatic selection in any team that they were looking for, as he formed a lethal combination with one of tonight's other inductees. Like previous inductees into the New South Wales Hall of Fame, he personifies what is great about the sport, both on and off the field. While he had a brilliance to turn the game single-handedly, he was always a consummate team man, ensuring that the goals of the team were always placed ahead of his own personal goals. Blessed with talent, he's a humble man who is a true gentleman of the game. He represented New South Wales in the senior ranks from 1993 to 2008. He has 48 international caps for Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, a New South Wales Touch Association Hall of Fame inductee, Mr. David Chung.
I'd like to thank New South Wales Touch, anyone who's had to do with this. I'm truly grateful and I'm very truly humbled by it. As been said, look, I'm pretty sure everyone, you don't play for these sorts of things there. You just go out in the field and you do your best on the field and off the field. I'd like to thank anyone that I've ever played against who's helped me become the player I am, the person I am today. I'd like to thank my wife Kirsten. She's been my #1 supporter from the start. For all the hard times, good times, bad times, not there were many of them. She's always been there, so she's been the greatest support. I love you very much, dear. To the guys that I've played with over the years, my brother Jeff, Tim pitching in, Pritchard, Mark Bowler, who pretty much was the level that everyone who played touch wanted to be in New South Wales. He was where you want to be, so thanks to Mark. It's developed the way I play the game, and maybe years to come, some young kids are saying, yeah, I looked at Dave 2 years ago and said, I want to be like him. Thank you very much to everyone here tonight, to New South Wales Touch. That's a lot better. Thank you.
While not blessed with the pure speed of some of his counterparts, he did possess a great touch brain and the ability to read the game. When you match this with his deft passing game, he consistently threatened defensive lines with not only his own presence, but that with the support players who he guided around the park like a maestro in his orchestra. His ability to read play not only made him a danger in attack, but made him one of the game's safest defenders. Those who have been lucky enough to play with him will often tell you he is their first pick every time. He, like his partner in crime, Chungi, is a humble man. He has represented New South Wales in seniors from 1992 to 2008. He has 84 international caps for Australia, making him the third on the all-time list of Australian caps. A Hall of Fame inductee, Mr. Tim Kitchingham.
I'd like to thank those people who have sacrificed a lot for me to achieve this award. 30 years of touch is a long time out of home. My wife, who turned up tonight under circumstances that she shouldn't be here, and she's now gone upstairs to the room. She's not well, but she's been the person who's brought up the children while I hadn't been there, so I'd like to thank her. I'll never forget being chosen in my first New South Wales side back in 1992. I think I kept chewing up all night with my excitement. And the funny thing was, when we did get to Hobart, we didn't have a coach, and there were a number of other things that went wrong that I thought, well, it's not a very professional sport, but stuck with it, and very passionate about playing for New South Wales. Played with some great players in those first few years, with Dean McManus, Andy Yangu, Budgie, who taught me a lot about not only playing touch, but mateship and how to have fun playing this game. And it is really a game that everyone can enjoy. I can't say much more. Thank you very much.
Our 23rd inductee. Vision, speed, step, long ball, short ball. There weren't too many weapons that our next inductee did not possess. Couple all this with his fierce determination and will to win, and you have a very good mould for a touch player. He was able to apply his trade through the juniors into both the men's and mixed open ranks, being the face of the mixed open game throughout the 90s. His leadership was yet another ability that he handled with aplomb, captaining both his state and his country with honours. What many who watched from afar would not be able to judge about this unique player was his tactical mind and the way he could break down a game, an opponent, much to the demise of many oppositions. Maybe his nickname of Dazzle said it all. He represented New South Wales from 1987 to 1999, has 30 international caps for Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, a Hall of Fame inductee, Mr. Darren Shelley.
Well, I wouldn't mind being inducted before Shelley, because trying to keep up with these speeches is going to be pretty hard. But I won't keep it on because my dessert's sitting on the table and I don't want anyone to take it. I'd also like to thank all the players that I've played with over all the years. They've certainly helped me along the way. Without them being able to go to the highest standards, so if they didn't turn up on the weeknights, we wouldn't have had the opportunity to do the representative games further on. I'd like to thank my wife, even though she said don't thank her. But Melissa, thank you very much. And I'd also like to thank my mum and dad. They were the ones that I wanted to follow Dad through. He was a touch player. And without them taking me to all the games when I was a junior and pushing me, and Dad was there most of the time. I would stay at home and just cook food and have the dinner on the table for me. So if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have got the start that I did. So to my dad, thanks very much too. To these blokes up here, congratulations on your induction. And I'd just like to say that it's been a great sport. You know, I've had great fun. It's very, very much of an honour to receive this award, and to anyone, the board members of New South Wales Touch, thank you very much.